the Mekong's fishy business, where the fish work harder than people. Ladies and gentlemen, seafood lovers, and those who think fish should only come in sushi rolls, welcome to the Mekong River, home of the busiest fish industry on the planet. The Mekong isn't just a river, it's a fish metropolis. Imagine a city where millions of citizens are swimming around, minding their business, and occasionally ending up on someone's dinner plate. That's life here for the fish. The Mekong provides fish for over 60 million people, and yet the fish don't get a single holiday. I mean, at least humans get Sundays off. These fish work 24/7. Underscore 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 and for the Mekong's famous fish, the who's who of aquatic celebrities. Now, let's meet the superstars of the Mekong fishery industry. These fish are so famous, they should have their own reality show. 1. Catfish, the heavyweight champion of the Mekong. This fish is so big, if you catch the wrong one, it might be going for a swim instead. Some catfish can grow up to 3 meters long and weigh 300 kilograms, basically, the same size as your tour guide. 2. Carp, the polite, hard-working fish of the river. If the Mekong had an office, the carp would be the employees quietly finishing their spreadsheets. 3. Tilapia, the fast food fish. Tilapia grows so quickly that if it had a passport, it would have to renew it every month. 4. Gourmet. This fish is so adaptable, it can survive in ponds, lakes, and even your grandma's backyard well, if necessary. 5. Conger eels. These slippery guys look like they escaped from a horror movie, but don't be fooled. When grilled, they are delicious. 6. Featherback fish. A fish with a unique taste and a name that sounds like it should be in a Harry Potter spell. 7. Snakehead fish. A true survivor. This fish can crawl on land, breathe air, and still have the nerve to look at you like, yeah, I dare you to eat me. 8. Minnows and sprats, the tiny little fish that swim around like teenagers in a shopping mall, small but always in big groups. 9. Goby and sole, the low-profile fish. They just sit quietly on the riverbed, waiting to be eaten. No drama, no noise, just a peaceful life until someone fries them. Underscore 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 underscore. Fish farming, turning the Mekong into an underwater factory. In Vietnam, we don't just catch fish, we also raise them like kids. Fish farming in the Mekong is a serious business. Farmers set up floating cages, feed the fish better than they feed themselves, and wait until they grow big enough to send abroad. Honestly, these fish eat healthier than most of us. Fun fact, Vietnam is one of the biggest exporters of catfish in the world. If you've ever eaten catfish in the US, Europe, or even Africa, chances are that fish grew up in the Mekong and had a Vietnamese passport. In fact, our catfish are so successful, they're probably applying for dual citizenship by now. Underscore 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 underscore. Fish processing industry, where fish get a makeover. Now, catching the fish is just the beginning. After that, they go to fish processing factories where they get the full spa treatment. White heavy checkmark cleaning. These fish are scrubbed cleaner than a 5-star hotel room. White heavy checkmark filleting. This is basically plastic surgery for fish. Cut, reshape, and make it look pretty. White heavy checkmark freezing and packing. The fish are then sent to markets worldwide, looking fresher than ever. And let me tell you, Mekong fish travel more than we do. They end up in the US, Japan, Europe, and even places where people don't know the difference between a catfish and a cat. Underscore 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 underscore. Fishing culture, a way of life on the Mekong. For generations, fishing has been more than just business. It's a way of life. Families have lived on floating houses, where their neighbors are fish and their backyard is the entire river. Every morning, fishermen wake up, drink their coffee, and head out with their nets, hoping for a good catch. And let me tell you, these guys don't need a gym membership. Throwing those fishing nets all day? That's an extreme workout. And let's not forget the floating markets, where fish are sold straight from the boat. It's like Amazon, but with fish, no Wi-Fi, and lots of shouting. Underscore 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 underscore. The economic power of the fish industry. Vietnam's fishery industry is no joke. It makes billions of dollars every year. Think about it. The Mekong supplies 25% of the world's freshwater fish. That's right. 1 in 4 fish eaten globally could be from this river. Fish exports bring in over $9 billion a year. That's more than the GDP of some small countries. The industry creates millions of jobs, from fishermen to factory workers to chefs who make delicious grilled catfish. So, if you ever see a Vietnamese fisherman driving a nice motorbike, just know, he's probably in the fish business. Underscore 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 underscore. Final thoughts. A river that feeds the world. The Mekong is not just a river. It's a fish-producing machine, an economic powerhouse, and a cultural treasure. It feeds millions of people, creates millions of jobs, and still manages to look stunning at sunset. So next time you eat catfish, just remember, that fish had a better life than most of us. I probably traveled more than you. And it came from the hardworking waters of the Mekong. Thank you, Mekong, for your endless generosity. And to all of you, enjoy the cruise, enjoy the view, and most importantly, enjoy the fish.